Hey guys, and welcome back, where Dany is bringing fire and blood against the Lannisters. As we can see here, though, disease is sweeping across the Reach, and getting very close to King's Landing. I'm kind of a bit worried about all this. We don't want any characters we've come to know and love die. And that Dany is pregnant. It's a glorious day for everyone. Personally, for me, I would love for our first son to die. But I don't think Dany would. So I'm not going to do anything against him. I'm just saying, I personally would like for him to just pass on or something. That would be kind of nice. You see the enemy armies are going up here. Your grace, loyal servants, such as I, surely deserve more recognition and reward. Huge lands and many titles. Exchange for a favour. You want Driftmark. But, yeah, we're not going to give you that. In fact, can we? No, we can't. Huh. Don't want to give him Driftmark. That is going to be for Mr. Selmy, of course. It's not his fault. No, why are we seeing things for these again? It's not his fault, yeah. We need to worry about that. Was born through, discovered a plot. They want to kidnap the Stain. I know nothing about that, but King's Landing's come along very well. My husband just stormed in, roaring and smashing chairs. He knows about my affair with Captain Dario. He knows the child I carry is not his. I'm so sorry, Jados. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it. Have you seen his beard? Have you seen the charm this man has? I couldn't help it. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. But, I mean, there's nothing we can do about this. The flesh is weak. The flesh is so weak. And actually, he's getting to be a fighter in my prison. Grave news. Grave plague has come to King's Land. Okay. Okay, we have to close that. I can't afford for me to get sick. My husband to get sick, anyone to get sick. I'm going to have to close the gate, but that does mean we lose the dragon. I could give my husband a dragon, but I'd be worried he'd kill himself. So, until we have a baby with him, I'm not going to give him a dragon. Seal it. I'm going to have to do it. But this now doesn't mean we no longer have Dany. Yeah, look, there we go. So we're going to have to... There's 23,000 men there. Ugh. There's 13,000... If those two get together, they could take it on. And we are quite far through Castle Rock. Okay, let's lower the speed then. Let's try and... we got to play a bit more tactically now. Before, you know, I was doing my thing where I'm just overconfident. I'm like, okay, let's just go in there, deal with everything, get out of there. But for this one, we're going to have to be a bit more sneaky. Let's get some commanders if need be. Let's get at least one more commander. And the other two we can leave for when, obviously, the Mega War system's not on. You'll have to be there. Vance will send... he's obviously my friend as well. And Loftstone. Okay, we'll keep them there. We'll see where these go. Okay, they're not going towards us, but they are going south towards our allies. Which, if they don't work together, and it looks like they're not, they might not be working together. But this could give us a chance to capture Castle Rock, which is kind of the main thing. There is 17,000 men there. They are attacking into the hills. If these guys can get there, which on the 9th of June, there we go. They might have just done it. Good job, my friends. Good job. A little clap for the AI there. Court physician ever informs you that this guy is suffering from the current epidemic. Help him anyway. I don't think Dany would throw someone. Dany would help someone if they're sick, even if it could pass on. Aegon Targaryen has died. My son died. He tried to tame the dragon. And my son, you disappointed me every time. Every time. You were a craven, even though you were a skilled fighter. You couldn't tame the dragon, and now you're both those children. They were obviously not true Targaryens. Yeah, I'm actually, secretly, my personal feelings, I'm actually kind of happy. I didn't want the children of Hisdar to take over. Now maybe the child of Dany and Dario Naharis could be the future ruler of the Iron Throne. And if I was to die, it would go to Stannis, who's still alive and chosen by Rolla still. Okay, Stannis might get what he wanted. I'm still stressed after all this time. I'm still stressed. We still got the war focus on, which I think. Yeah, we'll wait until the end of this war, then we'll change it. The war against the Ironborn won't be too hard. Oh, they're coming towards us now. They still have a lot of men. The 15th of 18th. You intervene against the aggression of Sunglass. I'll order them to stand down. 15th. And the 18th. If they're going to come towards it, I have to get out of here. I'll end as you commanded. Thank you, Mr. Sunglass. One target can be... Ooh, the Hylos for Dragonstone. Okay, I'm going to usurp this, because I do like the Celtigas, but Dragonstone should be controlled by the heir to the Iron Throne. And obviously we're going to give that Driftmark to a Selmy, so we're going to usurp that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Celtigas, you got to sit back down. Back to your little place. No of my dynasty. We could have a game over. Like I said, I was going to have this game to be like 1 or just 2 people. You know, we're only going to play, it's going to be a short series, so maybe her die and have no heirs, not really a big deal. But obviously we want the Targaryens to continue reigning for many generations. That's what Dany would want. But they're just here. What are they going to do? Are they going to come towards us? Or are they going to stay there? As they stay there, we can keep taking Castle Rock because we're so close. But if they move, we'll have to get out of there. Ugh, how's it going? We're almost there. We've almost got it. Come on. That's it, AI. Okay, AI, be silly this time. Just stay there. Our allies are kind of not going towards them. There's no worthy people for the King's Guard. We're going to have to wait until the Mega Wall system's gone. Probably until we can find someone. I would increase the speed, but I'm just worried if they move, I won't notice if I increase the speed as quickly. Ah. Okay, wait a second. Okay, we're going to release some prisoners. Yeah, any one of the Valyrians should be released, because that war's over. These guys, they're fine. The Lannisters, that guy's good. Okay, this girl. Release. She's released as well. Okay, perfect. There we go. And we should be capturing, come on, Castle Rock. We're at 68%. Give us like 80% probably. That's called in a favor. Okay. I don't know why he's just stood there. How's the disease? The disease is still spreading. Look at that. Oh no, it looks like it's dissipating. Could the disease finally be and we have a boy. Aegon Targaryen, and he's quick. How the tables have turned. And it's Daario Naharis' child, the High Valyrian, Faith of the Seven. I think this shows that our time in Slaver's Bay is over. The children of there have died. They're not going to listen to us. They're going to rebel. I wish I could bring Daario Naharis to us. How about if is he fighting at the moment? Is he fighting? He is being hired out. Oh, that's a shame. Could have brought him to our court and given him, the Slaver's Bay. That'd have been hilarious. But look at that. Aegon Targaryen. It seems my aimless adventures have resulted in the child. Little Aegon's my spitting image. Well, I think Dany would see all her children as being legitimate. Me and my true love. We had a baby. He could maybe never be king, but at least we have a baby to remember our relationship together. Oh, I'm sorry, Mormont. I'm sorry, Jonas Mormont. We can still have a baby. You never know. We could. Duncan Riker. He was the youngest. 16 years old, and he's died of the disease. Oh, dear. Come on, Castle Rock. You gotta fall. Any time now. Anytime you wish. Castle Rock takes a long time to take. God damn. The disease is still about. Your Grace, their leader, is not here, but it did give us 100%. Offer peace. Enforce demands. There we go. The rock has fallen. Now, at the moment, he is a vassal underneath us. Now, Lancel actually did join us in the war against the Stepstones, if I remember correctly. He's very religious. He's very repentant for his sins. I could imagine if he was Lord Paramount and Dany defeated him, he would probably, bow beneath and apologize for all his family's wrongdoings. He'd apologize for all the disgusting things of Cersei and Gregor Clegane. He would admit to all of them and ask for forgiveness. Due to his religiousness now, he seems to be a lot more open and wanting of forgiveness. So I could imagine that. And I'm not sure, maybe Dany would forgive him. She did forgive Tyrion because he did help her. And he had shown he was definitely against his family. Obviously, though, he won't have kids, though. So it would go to Martin Lannister, and then to Norrin Lannister. We'll see. Maybe an event will pop up saying I can kill them all. We still have none of our... He's still like the Golden Company right now. Yeah, we still have lots of money, so I don't have to worry too much. How's the disease? Okay, that's fine. Special things we can do. Okay. I think we should do Summerhall. I think we should rebuild. Dany's here with lots of money. Actually, we'll leave Summerhall to after the end of the war. At the end of the war, we're going to rebuild Summerhall. And in fact, actually, the armies can stay here to get ready to assault the Iron Isles. The last remaining part of the Iron Throne. The war's been won, our enemies have been crushed. What to do with Lancel? I shall judge his family justly. Devon Lannister, Martin, all of them. I'm not sure. I'm kind of feeling like only because it's Lancel. Like if it was any other Lannister, definitely just destroy them, kill them, put them in jail, put them on trial. Probably just put them on trial. Seeing as this is not longer the main line of Tywins. It's only because it's him. This is quite a difficult one to think about. Obviously, if you've only watched the TV show as well, you'd have a completely different opinion about Lancel. His kind of role in the TV show near the end was very different to what happened in the books. In the books, obviously, he became Lord of Dary, and I guess he did join as well, but he was a bit more kind of, he was extremely repentant. I guess he was like that in the TV show actually as well. I don't know, it just seemed like the way they presented it in the TV show was like he was kind of like a mindless soldier of the Sparrow. But yeah, I don't know, it seemed more like, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know, I wasn't completely fond of the way they represented him as being a member underneath the Sparrow. That's just my opinion, but yeah. So, I'm not sure. Dany might actually, just because it's him, forgive him. But obviously the rest of his family, though, what to do? What's in your treasury? Lives of 4 kings. Written the lives of 4 Targaryen kings. Ah, okay. There were only 4 copies remaining, written in Kaif's hand. Or should I just judge the entire family? I think you decide to fate the Lancer or Lancer's family, exiled family, to hear your judgment. I think we'll leave him be, yeah, because if I'm going to judge them, I'd probably just, you know, let him be. And the rest of the family, Dany doesn't know much about them because they're not Tywin's children, yeah. I guess it's nice, you know, people always like having the main family still be there. So you know what? Lancel, you've won Dany over. Just like Tyrion did. You silly fella. And obviously Martin the heir has been brought to us in our court in King's Landing. So we can keep a little eye on him. Until the next time. Not sure what you guys think about that. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section. Do you think that was a fair assessment? I say it's quite complicated to understand how characters react and what they'll say. It's just my opinion that Lance will probably throw himself at her feet and admit to all the crimes Lance has done and ask for forgiveness for the entire family. I think, seeing as they're not of Tywin's line, the ones who kind of did do the main thing, she might just let them go. I think Dany can be... See, Dany's weird. When it comes to the ones who directly do the prom, like, for example, the Masters, or, like, Tywin or someone, she would be completely unforgiven. She would be completely unforgiven for those who directly are responsible. But when it comes to people who are asking for forgiveness and show it, she can be quite forgiven. For example, like Tyrion, I guess, is a good example. But the war's ended. Do you wish to reappoint the old council members back? Yes. There we go. Once the ships have got round, we'll then plan for the assault against the Iron Isles. And the last piece of the puzzle will be done. The Grey Plague is still spreading. So maybe we'll wait for the Grey Plague to leave as well. That way I can use my dragons. Oh no! Her father died. She's the only one left. Driggy. She's the only thing remaining to remind us of them. Your newborn child was born of incest. The faith of the Seven will consider the child an abomination for all their days. Technically, he's a grandchild of incest, but that's why it popped up. But there we go. The line is secure of a quick boy. I'm liking it. I just hope that my Jonas could give us another child. I could give my kid one of the dragons, actually. Let's do that. Get rid of that. Give your child a dragon. I could give Jonas a dragon as well, but not going to. If he gets me pregnant with a baby, Maybe then I'll give him a dragon, but until then, no, I can't risk him just getting himself killed. The world's a dangerous place. People are trying to kill me? Who is this? What plots do we know about? 48 known... Oh, God. Oh, did I not click that at the beginning of the series? I always forget, because they keep changing. I'd normally forget it anyway. But then, like, they change the menu, so I don't always see it. You know, we just click on here, I go through all of them, making sure I start the game right. Completely forgot about that. Okay. So none of these have been being stopped. There we go. Fabricate claim on the lordship of, I'm not sure. Of Yunkai, okay. Kill. 101%. We're actually in pretty big danger. And of course, it's being led by... Ah, Littlefinger. Great. Of course it would be you, wouldn't it? Apparently we're asking him to stop his plot. I love that. Of course it's Littlefinger trying to kill Dany. That's exactly what he would do, actually. Okay, no. You'll stay in my custody. Has it gone now? Has Littlefinger stopped his plot? It looks like he did. It looks like we asked him and he stopped. Okay. Good to see. Let's go to plot where Lord Paramount Harold seeks to kill Gwaine the Unchaste. When is this Grey Plague gonna leave? Has died of Grey Plague. No! Joggo! Oh, we're losing our best member, the most closest members to us. This guy, we could probably deal with him actually. Let's ask for money. They would not let him. He's nothing to do with us. You know, he's just a prisoner of war. Let's just release him. What was that? Did Dario die? I just saw something with Dario. Ah, he's alive. Ah, I like him and my husband are rivals. That is perfect. And the Dothraki. The many Khals of the Great Grass Sea have been rallied under the same banner. The leader that managed to unite them all is Joggo. The people of the Grasslands now call their leader Great Khal, and have set their minds not only on ruling the Dothraki Sea, but to spread throughout the world under the leadership of the stallion who will mount the world. Really, they've got another guy has now managed to unite them. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Great Khal Joggo. He's a craven, apparently. 50 years old. That could cause a problem. That is something we did not account for, but we should be fine. But the thing is, what to do about Slaver's Bay? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think we should do with Slaver's Bay? Who should we give it to someone? Should we let it free? Maybe just give it independence automatically? No, I'm not going to let Grey Worm. Stop it. People are always going against Grey Worm. Viserion has arrived at our court. He has a baby. Zugrion. Rhaegal has no baby. And neither does Drogon, but we do have that dragon egg. Why didn't I give my son the dragon egg? That would have made much more sense than give him the dragon. Then again, the other dragon, I guess, is quite old. Why are you in the dungeons? Oh, it's seclusion, sorry, seclusion. As you're working, your court physician bursts into your study. Your Grace, I've been up all night again. It would be in your best interest not to work so hard, lest you shall collapse from exhaustion. Perhaps you are right. I will heed your advice. Yeah, okay. Oh, we could lose stressed. That'd be amazing. Warn of the South. We'll give it to the Reach because they have been good so far. Do we lose stressed? We didn't. Ah. Really want to lose stressed. Do not want to die right now. Do not want to die at all. Has the disease gone? Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Oh, are you kidding me? The Grey Plague is just stuck in King's Landing, basically. Warden of the West? Yeah, we'll let Lancel continue with that, as is tradition. I'm sure many people wanted me probably to change more of Westeros, but I know a lot of people also like to have a lot of the big families survive, so... Grey Worm has been an able and loyal servant. Of course he'd be rewarded. Of course he'd be rewarded. I'm just waiting for you, please. Please, Grey Plague, just go. I'm surely with child. My husband will be pleased. There we go. We now have a child of Jonas Mormont. There we go. So Dany's now had kids from 3 different men. Huh. One she hated, one she loved, and her husband. I like Mormont. Jorah Mormont is still alive as well. Great. One of the East. We'll just continue, yeah, with that. There's no one else I think she would make it anyway. There's not really many people she really trusts at the moment. And to give the one to someone else really isn't suitable right now. There we go. It has left. So once it's just dissipated a bit more, just want to make sure it's gone, we can then go to war. But, one of the North. Oh, bloody flux. Looks like the North is out of it because they're at war. Peasant revolt and war against the tyranny of Sansa. Now, Sansa's not been pregnant just yet by her Frey husband. Her son, Gilbert Arryn, has been married matrilineally to a Hayford. What is going on? She's 21. If she doesn't have kids, I inherit her lands. If they do have kids, they would be the heirs to the Vale and the North. What madness is this? What madness has happened? Oh dear. I'll pick someone later, yeah. We'll put the North as it later. Once it's done. Oh dearie me. What ridiculousness, but yeah. Okay. We'll do. We're going to end this part here, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Once the Grey Plague has dispersed, we will then attack the last remaining post that needs to be conquered. The Iron Isles will fall back underneath the banner of the Targaryens. Iron King Euron Crozai is still alive at 61 years old. He's a formidable foe, but he does not have many soldiers. His wife is an awkward. He has quite a few kids. His son is Horgon Greyjoy. Not particularly interesting, but yeah. Shouldn't be too hard, but yeah, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.